I had a great time over there. That's a fairly bizarre thing to say. Recently we had the honor of going to play for 2 weeks in Iraq for U.S. servicemen and women over there. It's a long story how an anti-war Santa Cruz person ends up in Iraq. But we have this song that on the new record that a lot of the soldiers like. We're not actually going to play that right now. There's no point to the story, right? There is actually a point to the story. The interesting thing that we found when we went to Iraq was that, well, first of all, I grew up on military bases, and so did Johnny, and both our parents were in the military, so it was not really that weird to us. Except when we went to Iraq, we expected to find all these young, like 19-year-old, sort of gung-ho, warrior, Oakley glasses wearing kind of kids. And there were a lot of those kids there too, but we were surprised like how many people were much closer to our age because there's so many reserve and National Guard people there, right? So it wasn't at all odd that we'd land this helicopter at this base and some colonel would come over to us and goes, "Are you going to play Eurotrash Girl? Will you be playing any Camper Van Beethoven songs tonight?" Seriously, it's pretty weird. So anyway, for instance, the first night we were there, a bunch of National Guard, well, started out as a small group of National Guard guys said, "Hey, you won't believe this, but you know, we're all total Cracker fans, but we're actually shipping out. Our plane leaves the same time that you guys are supposed to take the stage. Is there any way you can play a few songs for us?" We're like, "Well, yeah, we got sound checks, so we can always play 4 or 5 songs for you." So they ran back to the airstrip and then got their whole unit, so then now there's about 30 of these National Guard guys there. Anyway, so we played the songs for them, we took the photos, and soldiers in wartime have this weird fetish. They give you their weapon and then they take a picture of you with their weapon, okay? I don't know, so that takes a while, so we did all this. Meanwhile, there is one of these young warrior-looking guys, totally pumped up with the Oakley sunglasses and stuff like that, probably like 18 or 19 years old, and he's sort of watching this whole scene unfold.
Yeah.
We hear you.
Okay, you guys hear?
Yeah.
Alright, because I fucking hate playing in bars when we do this for this reason. Anyway, there's this young soldier guy who is one of these young regular army guys, and he's like 19 or something like that. And after we get done with the National Guard guys, he goes, "Hey, are you guys the real Cracker?" Yeah, we're the real Cracker. Not like Uncle Cracker, right? No, not Uncle Cracker. He says, "Dude, my parents are going to totally freak out when they find out that I saw Cracker in Iraq." So yes, that's the point of the story, is that we're getting older. And this proceeds to happen not once, but 3 times while we were over there. And then, even after I got back, the young man who drove the armored personnel carrier, I told him the story how often this was happening to us, and he was 19 or whatever. He came home on leave, and he writes on my Facebook, "Dude, you won't believe it, but I said I drove Cracker around in Iraq, and my parents freaked out." So it happened even after I got back, too. So. We do this song at soundcheck a lot of times, but now we're going to do it just